Alright, we're ready to move on with this kit, and I've got some real fun ideas for this model. If you're curious on what this comes with, everything that's included in this box, I've already done an unboxing of this model kit for you guys as an introduction to this build. So when it comes to the ship itself, you guys remember it's got the Polar Lights dome base. I don't think we're going to use this. We could, but for right now, let me tell you guys what I'm thinking about. When it comes to the Enterprise, she's got her running beacon lights on the side. And you can see, looking at the top of the ship, you've got, let's see, I think it's red for port and green for starboard. You've got the beacons on either side. Well, I want to do that for this model. But when you look at the bottom, there are two white beacons on either side that blink. Now, you guys may or may not have noticed this, but in the original, when she's in the original introduction, before they went to the CGI, the ship wasn't just flashing by, it was going slowly. And when it passes in front of the planet, you guys, next time you see that, check it out. The beacon lights are in the second third of the saucer section. They're not in the middle. So I was thinking I wanted to honor that model of the filming model, and I wanted to do it. So we're going to do it with this one. So when we do this one, that's exactly what we're going to do. And I'm going to use the Bussard collectors from this one. Because if you guys remember the Bussard collectors on the filming model, they don't light up. They have the antennas coming out. So we're going to make this just like the filming model that was in the introduction. Again, not the CGI, not after they ruined it, but the actual filming model that's now in the Smithsonian. So when it comes to getting the lights to blink and the sound effects, there are a lot of really good options. My first thought would be to go to Tenor Controls, because Tenor Controls has some really fantastic circuit boards. In fact, we're using them right now for the Enterprise refit, the 1350, and we actually did the shuttle bay with the lights inside on the floor. I was thinking of doing that, and then I realized I was going through some of my old Star Trek stuff, and let me show you guys this. Now, I had done this model for you guys a while ago, and I did an unboxing on everything that comes in this kit, and we had put it together. Now, with this model, you don't have the, well, it does come with the lights. The deflector dish lights up in this one, and it comes with the sound effects. However, the sound effects that play are the phasers and the photon torpedoes from this ship before she was refit. So, going through some of my old parts, this is why I don't throw anything away. I had done one of these as when I was younger, and it just kind of sat in a box forever. So eventually I'd like to redo this, because my build of this, guys, was just absolutely atrocious. It's embarrassing now when I look at it. I like to think my modeling skills got better, but we're going to do this again, and I'm going to do it much better. But for now, I just wanted to show you, this is the model. And when I was younger, let's see if I can get, I had made this model, and it ended up, well, it really, it looks like crap, but you can see the little parts and all the plastic pieces and the electronics. I guess the problem that I had with this one is that the nacelles had broken, and I just could not get them to stay back. No matter what I seemed to do, I just couldn't get the nacelles to stay the way they were. So in essence, I'm going to kind of give up on this model, and who knows, maybe we can make a auto-destruct Enterprise in the 1537 scale, or 1564, whatever the scale is for this, and maybe we can do that at some point in the future. But for now, I want to take the electronics out, because these have the perfect electronics that can go for this ship. Let me see, they're still, no, there are no batteries. Actually, we're going to start right now. We're going to start trying to take out the electronics. And this one is just tape, so this one shouldn't be bad. Let's see, is this... Yeah, actually these aren't bad to take out at all. Maybe age has a lot to do with it, because I did these a long time ago. But this is going to be the plan. Yeah, look at how... I mean, it's the Enterprise. She's pretty, but I really did a horrible job on her. I can't believe how long I've had this in the box. Of all my models, this is really the only one that survived all this time. So let's put that over there, and let's try to do the bottom. Hopefully it's as easy coming out of the bottom. Wow, luckily, what I had done was I ended up scotch taping them into place and pushing the lights through the holes, which is really cool, because if I would have super glued it, I wouldn't be able to get it out as easy. So let's see, we've got these. Hopefully they all, yeah, they're all coming out nice and easy, so. Geez, the freaking tape from the 90s is still working pretty good, too. Alright, will this come out? Nice. Alright, so far so good. And we've got this one that's in here, and that's perfect. Look at that. And you can see how, at the time, you would put one bulb in here, and the light would be dispersed throughout the windows. And again, I'm not going to throw her out, because I can't bring myself to throw out the Enterprise. So what we'll do is, at some point, we'll do a video where we can make the auto-destruct Enterprise in this scale. Because I did do an auto-destruct Enterprise video for you guys, but that was in a 1/1000 scale. Okay, so far so good. We've got all the lights. And now we got to start thinking about the nacelles. So why don't we go ahead and we try to take the nacelles apart. Let's see. I'll save it as much as I possibly can, but I want to save the wires further, foremost. Let's see if we can pry it apart. So far, that's not too bad. And I didn't use super glue. I used the tester's tube glue, so that's a good thing. So hopefully, it'll all come apart relatively simply. And again, luckily, I just put the tape. Alright, so I guess it might not be as easy to save this part. Let's see. Yeah, this one's got to come out too. No, I wasn't able to save that. Well, that can still go back together, but this is the part that I need to get out to get the light bulb out. It's not too bad. Put a little bit of filler over there. I had to drill it to get it out. But so far, hey, I know this is a different project, but like I said, I had this forever. I think I might have actually gotten this when it first came out and built it. So this is okay. We got the nacelles. And let's see, this is relatively unscathed. I mean, you can see where all the, I even tried to melt the plastic, but all right, let's try the other one now. See, this one is a little bit easier because it's already apart. So let's see if we can get this. There we go. And let's see, is it just tape? Man, I can't get over how good this tape lasted. Alright, so this is what? This is the port starboard side, the port side nacelle. Alright, so far so good. We're saving the model. And this section should be easy to come apart. Like that. It's so brittle that the parts that I need to come apart just won't. Alright. So, I guess we could glue that. Alright, that's not the end of the world. That can be fixed. Okay. So we've got, hopefully these all still work. And when it comes to the back, or the dorsal part, you can see the different parts that comprise the section. So let's, maybe we can just kind of get it apart like this. Let's see if this can come through. I don't want to just rip it through, so we might have to, might need to drill this part. Just to get it to where, there we go. You can see how I massacred that. Alright, let's see if we can do the same thing for this side. And again, I used the tester's tube cement, and luckily I didn't use super glue. I'm gonna have to drill this side as well. That should be enough. Yep. And again, the nacelles had broken and I tried to fix them and I just ended up massacring it. Alright, let's see how easy. Oh, that was pretty quick. Alright, good. Alright, let's see about the deflector dish, the housing. Is that just taped? Hopefully. And you can see it's actually clear blue. All right, we got that all set. Get the tape off. And we just got the bottom of the secondary hull. Hopefully we can get this off now. And nice. Okay. Let's see, is everything glued into place? Nope. Now here's what we could do. Now you can see there's a switch where you push from side to side, and when you push the switch to the left, I think it was the photon torpedoes, and when you pushed it to the right, it was the phaser banks. And this is the on-off switch, which controls the lights. Now we could keep this base, and let's see, I don't know if everything is going to fit into the polar lights base. Regardless, we have to take everything out of there so we can paint it anyway if we use this one. So let's see if we can get the stuff out. I noticed that these are held in place with screws. Let's do the switch. And it's actually missing a screw on one side. On the inside there's a part for the battery compartment. I know it looks like a mess now, but let me just try to get everything all set. And let's see about the speaker compartment. I think we can just kind of, wow, that was easy. All right, so after all these years, I'm hoping that this still works. Yeah. So what we would end up doing is we're gonna repaint this. Obviously it's not the A, and I can see what I can do with this base to make it for her. All right, actually, you know what? Let me get the ship out of here. Or sadly, the remains. But again, I don't want to throw it out. I bought this new in the early 90s and I made the kit, and I would like to save it. Like I said, we'll put it together, we'll do a quick video and a little bit of touch up and painting, and we'll make her look like the auto-destruct. So let me try to... Okay, hopefully this still works. Now, we need 4 of the AA batteries. Those of you that follow my channel, you guys know that I like the Duracells. So let's throw the Duracells in. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. So far, so good. All right, we got the electronics, the circuit board. It looks like all the lights are working. And let's see about the sound. Let me find the switch. All right, the switches are back here. There's the photon torpedoes and the phasers. Nice. All right, so this is the plan. We're going to put the beacons. We've got the flashing beacons for, let's see, there should be a red. We're going to put one over here, and we're going to do the starboard. It's going to go over there like that. Now on the bottom, we're going to do the flashing beacons. There should be 2. Yep. And they had them on the nacelle on the other model. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them here. Because if you notice, when she flies by, her beacon lights on the bottom are pushed towards the back. So we're going to make it look just like she did on screen. And the lights that are staying on, we're going to light the windows, because she's got lights on in the saucer pylon. And we're going to do the light in the back. That's green, I believe. And that's going to be for the over the shuttle bay. That shouldn't blink, but I don't think we have one, a green that's not blinking. So this is going to work out perfect. So let's see if we can actually use this base. All right, so we have let's take this off the tree. So we're going to have this as the base. Maybe if I clean it up and I take this part off, we can have her rest right on top of this. Maybe we can do it this way. I don't know, what do you guys think? This base, or should I try to do the polar lights base? Because there's a lot that needs to go up in here. We need to take all this off. We need the battery pack, the circuit board, the speaker. Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm thinking we should just go ahead and use the base. Plus, it would be paying homage to the model that I bought brand new when I was a kid. Let's see, what year did I buy this? To give you an idea of how old it is, this was kit 6957. And I hope they have a date somewhere. Right over here, 1991. Wow. So I bought that in 1991. I put it together. I painted it. And it was on display for a long time. And then I had some problems with the nacelles. I don't know if one of my kids knocked it over or something. Let's blame the kids. So I wasn't able to fix it, so I put it into a box and it stayed in a closet like forever. Luckily, we're going to be able to bring her back to life, and we're going to be using the sound effects that the Enterprise is supposed to have, because it's this one that has the phasers like this and the photon torpedoes. Can you just picture her firing the photon torpedoes? And of course, this is the switch to put everything on and off. So, that's the plan. So I'm glad I was able to find this. We're going to clean this off. And I'm going to put all the electronics back in. We're going to paint it. And we're going to get everything ready to go up through the ship. So I'm going to remove this part. Actually, let me show you guys what I mean. I'm going to do that right now. I'm hoping by the age of the plastic that this should just come off really simply. But it's when you think it's going to be simple that it's not, so keep your fingers crossed. There, once we're down level, it could be a little bit easier to remove it. And I want to make sure it's absolutely level, even if we go down inside a little bit. All right, nice. So what I'm going to do is, when we do the base, I think we're going to do that next. I'm going to grind this down. We're going to make it nice and smooth, and we're going to We're going to paint it. We're going to give it a nice paint job. And then I'm going to think about what I can do to put it on to commemorate her. Especially the filming model. So, my friends, I wanted to make this quick video just to get this ready and show you guys my idea of what we're going to do. And like I said, I wanted to do the tenor controls, but this is actually, in my opinion, better because we're going to have the sound effects from the vintage model, and we're going to get the sounds of the phasers, and the photon torpedoes. And we're going to actually make her look like she did when she was flying across the screen in the introduction. So the Bussard collectors are going to have the antennas coming off the sides, but we're going to put the lights into the right place, and it's going to be really fun. So my friends, the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to prep the base. As you can see, it's kind of a mess right now, but we're going to make it look really nice. So my friends, thank you so much for watching. Until the next video in the series, see you soon.